whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, we're going to be bringing you all the action from the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Tonight's sponsors, Torqued Grafixs and Dyer Trucking. Tonight, it is dirt racing all night long. The Frostbuster 100. $300 going out to the winner. We're going to have I think 5 heat races, 2 consies, and then the 100 lap. Man, this is good. This is going to be good. My name is Chris, and with me, as always, my good friend Rick Hammond Jr. Rick, how are you tonight?
Hey, buddy, I'm doing good. It feels good to be back in the booth after a little break, and for this little one-off, man, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, this one is going to be fun. Want to thank everybody out there for tuning in. It is certainly going to be a good time right now in the server. The engines are off. The drivers meeting is full on in swing. We've got 38 drivers set to try and do a battle here tonight. You got to win your way in, and that is the only way to make it to that last race, the main event here tonight. Let's see. Looks like top 3 finishers here in the heat are going to be making it into the main event in the last chance qualifiers. For the top 4 in each of those last chance qualifiers will make it into the main event. That will set the field here tonight. Want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in here for some dirt action. It should be coming up here very, very soon. Rick, I know you had a little bit of issues there. Unfortunately, you had little computer issues. Did you get to see any of the practice at all?
I saw Cody and a couple other guys go around for a couple laps, and before my connection crapped out, and it's back up now. So now that the driver meeting's going on, Chris, I mean, I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, these pro late models, they're fun. Cedar Lake, a new track here on iRacing, it is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's a very nice looking track. And of course, as Roger says, it's turn left, left turn. But, you know, that's not all there is to dirt racing. First, you got to put your foot into the gas and kick some butt. And sometimes you got to turn right to go left.
That's right. It's a whole different type. I mean, you and I were asphalt racers. We have played a little bit with the dirt. And it takes a lot more to race these things. I mean, I'm really excited about this, Chris. I'm glad Cody asked us to do this here tonight. And I'm ready for some fun.
Absolutely. Look at this. Upcoming races for next season already out there. April 28th, 2021. It's going to be Speedways at USA Dirt starting at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you've got the 5th of May bringing up Speed Weeks at Volusia, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you've got the Red Memorial on May the 12th, again at 8:20 p.m. Eastern. These guys are really building themselves up to be something kind of special, and I can't wait to see what we've got in store for us tonight. Rick, as you said, we don't do a lot of these things. It doesn't mean we don't like them. In fact, quite the opposite. I love watching dirt racing. Got to thank Roger again out there. He was letting me watch some real life dirt racing a little earlier, and I'm getting that dirt bug one more time. As we get ready to go, we're going to just hand off a couple commercials. We will be right back here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Back live here from Cedar Ridge as we're getting ready to, Cedar Lake as we're getting ready to go. And Rick, I'm looking through the drivers for tonight's race. And we've got a pretty good blend of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series rookies and Pro Late Models Dirt Series regulars out there in the field tonight. So this could get very interesting as far as, you know, exactly how comfortable you feel around racing other people.
Yeah, exactly, Chris. I mean, some of these guys, like you said, have raced around each other week in, week out, and so they're used to those guys, but there's a lot of new names under here, so it could get very interesting to see how this is going to play out here tonight.
Yeah, as the drivers are starting to rejoin the track surface, I'm going to try and work it in a little bit more here tonight. We're getting ready to go to a little bit of live racing here. Oh, I'm sorry. We're actually into, looks like some lone qualifying going on here. Pay attention. We're on board with Craig Swartz, looking out that front window. And look at the turning. These things, unbelievable, these guys. I love this.
And unfortunately, because I joined as a driver instead of a spectator here tonight, like a new guy, I don't get to see that.
I know, right? It's too bad.
I mean, I can still see it because I do have the stream up, so. Goes to prove a point that we're not allowed to take time off. That's all.
The 63 of Jake Fromaki. I'm gonna murder a couple of these names. I'm not gonna lie. He's out of International Falls, Minnesota. See what kind of time he can lay down here tonight. Now on to the 83. This is Blake Murray. Blake, one of the very last people to actually get himself signed up for this race. Again, $300 going out to the race winner here tonight. And just like that, Rick, qualifying is done. First heat is set. We are ready to get going here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. It is the Pro Late Model Dirt Series Frostbuster 100. And heat number 1 is going to look a little bit like this. Starting on the pole here tonight, it is going to be Brent Carter, who is outside in the 00. It's going to be Howard Weaver. Joshua Johnson in the 117 going to start in third. Ethan Todler going to be starting his 23 outside second row. Jacob Heberts going to be starting his number 80 in the 5th spot inside row number 3. Oh, it just shifted all around on me. I hate it when that happens. Jason Dean going to be starting on the outside of that row number 3. Then we've got the 99. That's Rhett Tucker. John Paul Talkington is going to be starting in his, or to his outside. Then you got the 9 of Joe Wiggins and Andrew Piercefield going to be starting shotgun here tonight. Heat number 1 to try and set the field, getting ready to go. We do have trading pains, Zach. It's going to probably take a minute for some of these drivers to load in. Here we go. Green flag out. Heat number 1 up to the cushion already. Goes to 00. Howard Weaver holding on to the outside. The 69 holding on to the inside. Weaver with a bit of a blink. Holding on to the momentum on the outside is the 00, but here comes the 69 of Brent Carter. Carter gonna take the lead. The 23 way out to the outside wall as they're 2 wide for 5th spot. 3 wide now for 3rd. That straightens itself out back up front. Battle going out for 1st spot. The 69 Carter seems to have it under control. Still a big battle here for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Bring it all on. Oh, we got him going around. The 7 and the 117. Get into it. Let's go back and take a peek as it happened quick. The 117 looks like he hit a bit of a rut, and that forced the car around in the rear, and yeah, that was that. Caution number 1 going out here in heat number 1. We'll try it. I'm not against trying to refresh. We'll see if it pulls them or not.
And Christensen from Race Control, the 7 is going to be getting the EOL here.
The 7 is going to be Jason Dean. He's going to fall back to the tail end of the field. The 117, who we got into. Joshua Johnson going to be starting back in the 9th spot. We go back under the green flag. The 69 of Carter holding on.
Carter got a really good restart there, Chris. So he's in a great place right now. But right now, the 23 is getting a lot of pressure by the 00. The 00 getting a little blinking going on again.
Oh, they are rubbing fenders heading into the corner. Good thing this is not open wheel. That would have been an accident for sure. And the 00 just hanging all over the 23. 8 wheels are easier to turn than 4. Joe Wiggins having issues again, not going to finish the heat. Checkered flag out for heat number 1. Brent Carter, Ethan Toller are going to take spots 1 and 2. Third spot going to belong to Howard Weaver. These guys bringing it down into pits, and heat number 2 going to come up on the board. Heat 2 sitting there, Rick, and this is going to be a good one too, man.
It is, except for that guy who's sitting in 10th. Except
for one guy who's not going to make the field here tonight. But let's go through it. The 63 of Jake Fromecki. I'm going to go with that. That looks pretty good. He has the pole here in heat number 2. Matt Pridgeon going to start in his outside. Hunter Poston going to start inside row number 2. To his outside, the 97 of Robert Schaefer. The 83 of Blake Murray going to start inside row number 3. Keith Bradley to his outside in his 29. Then you've got inside row number 4. It's going to be Cody Slauson in his number 33. The 18 of Clay Jones behind him. Shotgun on the field for this heat going to be Raymond Berna. Rick, I think the Chevy Silverado stalled.
I don't know, it's waiting for me to look for my key, but I just can't find it, so. There he goes. He's doing good.
So heat number 1 had 1 caution. I want to congratulate Brent again on winning heat number 1. See what heat number 2 brings to us, Rick. It's gonna be a lot of very quick paced action here tonight.
Yeah, and I talked to Cody earlier here tonight, and he's pretty excited the way that he has this track set up. So these guys definitely gonna put the work in, and as the heat races go through, and then for that main event, it's gonna be a very good time. That's all I can say.
Look, it's always a good time.
It is. Doing a good job there in the 63. Got a really good run going there, Chris. But he's got a gaggle of cars behind him.
Yeah, Jake is taking off, and he's using the outside very well. He's up on the cushion, getting that extra grip on the outside, letting the rear end slide. And behind him, it looks like a battle shaping up for 3rd and 4th. Oh, the 29 going around. That's Keith Bradley. As we fall under caution here in heat number 2, we'll go back and take a look, see what happened to Keith. Oh, the 33 gets into the turtle shells, and then it stacks everybody up, and round he goes. Really not a lot of damage though, Rick. He should be able to come back just fine. Six laps to go. Heat number 2. The Pro Late Model Dirt Series being brought to us again by Torqued Grafixs and Dyer Trucking. I want to thank them guys for sponsoring tonight's race. It is going to be fun. And it looks like Trading Paints is starting to play ball with us here tonight. Paint jobs are loaded in. Looking good out there now. Getting ready to go back under the green flag. The 63 of Jake. And that Carlson's auto getting ready to rumble one more time. He was able to get a good start on the drop of the green flag for this heat race. Let's see if that continues on. And sure enough, he jumps out to a very good lead here early on. The 58 That is Hunter Poston. Poston trying to get it done. Poston trying to suck that 63 in and maybe do something with him. Meanwhile, there's a battle for third spot between Blake Murray and Matt Pigeon with 79. Well, Pigeon is actually... Oh, the scoring is all wrong. I love it. Caution.
I'm not exactly sure what brought that out, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Looks like the 79 put it down to the inside. He may be going backwards. Four laps to go here in heat number 2. Main event, caution flags will not count. And that is the case here in the heat racing. And those last chance qualifying races. Back under green we go.
Promke way up into the wall there, Chris, right into the cushion. He's okay though. Poston trying to get his way around down in the bottom. Here comes the 83 of Blake Murray. Oh, the boys are starting to ride high now, Chris.
Yeah, they're heading up right towards the wall, trying to get into that cushion. Get that right rear in there and let it roll around those corners. And Fromke doing a great job here. Poston sitting in second spot. Blake Murray in third. The 14 of Matt Pigeon sits fourth as the cars have stretched out here. And the caution is out. Congratulations goes out to Jake Fromke, winner of heat number 2. As heat number 3 getting set and ready to roll. Starting in his number 6 car, inside first row going to be Brett Rowles. To his outside going to be the 17 of Logan Rourke. Inside row number 2, it's going to be Dylan Hauser. Brandon Bender in the 22 to his outside. Tim Christensen going to be, Chase Westcomb is going to be starting on the inside of row number 3. And then it's Tim Christensen going to be starting on the outside of that row number 3 in his number 47. Cody Early going to be starting his 3 car in 7th spot here tonight. And Ethan Sprague going to be starting to his outside in the 35. Tyler Horman picks up shotgun for heat number 3 as we get ready to roll one more time.
The boys were bunched up there at the green flag, Chris. Al's in that 6 battling hard with the 2 right now. 2 working that inside, but right now the 6 has all the momentum that he needs in that number 6 snap-on machine.
It's 17 on the screen, 6 in the timing and scoring.
That'd be my trading paint's not updating.
Here comes the 2 of Dylan Hauser. Dylan trying to make some hay and make his way up front. Down to the bottom of the track he goes. Brett Riles, he is holding on to that top side, running the cushion hard. The 2 follows him through the cushion this time by. And Logan Rourke picks up that 3rd spot. Tim Christensen, Chase Westcomb having a good battle. Meanwhile, Brandon Bender and Cody Early battling that out for the 6th spot. Ethan Sprague and Tyler Harmon trying to hold on to the field as they are starting to lose a little ground here to the race leaders. Checkered flag in the air. Brett Rowell is going to take heat number 3. And that is going to set us up right off into heat number 4. Josh Meyer is going to have the pole here for and Seth Lunsford to his outside. Justin Holt, Logan Hiller gonna make up row number 2. Jacob Lester, Eric Shepard, Logan Tim, Dave Weidsinger, and Keith Crowley picking up shotgun on the field. Pace car getting ready to come off the track, and we're going to go green. Josh Myers, he's showing up as the 18 on your screen. He is the 21 on the scoring and timing. Myers holding on to the top spot, a battle for second. Oh, we may have a battle for the lead.
And Myers doing everything that he can to hold off Holt right now, Chris, but Holt got that inside lane working good.
Myers trying to hold on to that outside and the lead. Maybe not going to happen. Here comes Myers to the inside. Excuse me, Holt to the inside in the 31. They are stacked up 2 by 2 for first through fourth, and they are stepping away from the rest of the field. Crowley having a little bit of a problem, but able to stay on track. He's way back right now.
Shepard and Lunsford are doing everything they can to stay with those 2 people in the front, Chris. Ooh.
Oh man, Eric Shepard was looking to take this thing 3 wide. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, the 18 gets into the wall. That was our pole sitter, but he is going to take credit for the heat win. Josh Myers takes it. Last chance race number 1. Waiting for a couple of drivers to join in still. Our front row hasn't joined in. Harberts, Wascom not on the track yet. Rhett Tucker going to be starting in 3rd. Tim Christensen in 4th. John Paul Talkington 5th. It's going to be Brandon Bender, Joshua Johnson, Cody Early going to be in this last chance qualifier number 1. Andrew Pursfield, Tyler Horman, Jason Dean, Ethan Sprague, and Joe Wiggins in his number 3 car. Going to be starting on the shotgun. Race truck lights are off, getting ready to go racing. This is the last chance for these guys to get into the main event here tonight. The last chance for $300, which will be awarded to the race winner here tonight. The 80. Harberts is your pole sitter in the Pennzoil Platinum number 80. Here we go again. Down on the inside, Harbert's taking the lead. To his outside though. It's going to be Chase Wascom. Oh, he makes it down to the inside. Wascom going to take over the race lead. Here comes the 80. They're fighting hard already for the win.
Being pretty heavy here in the back, Chris, but up front. Oh, there we go.
Caution out.
No, I haven't gotten back and I couldn't find it, Chris.
Well, that's okay. We're getting set to go back under the green flag again. And it has been a great battle up front already between Harberts and Wascom. Here we go. Harberts a very good start this time, able to jump right on front, hit the top side of the track, and here comes Wascom to the inside. Harberts cuts him off, and Wascom's got to load it up and try it again. Caution on the track one more time. The Silverado jumps back out on track, tries to find a way around.
Early goes around, Chris.
So Cody bringing that one out. Back to blue, number 3E has got some damage in the rear. Caution number 2 of this first last chance qualifier. And what a battle it's been up front. Man, Harbert's Bascom, they have been battling it out, and here we go again. Oh, they made contact. Wascom was on the back side of that 80. Somehow Harbert's held on to it, did not spin it around. Top 4 drivers of this last chance qualifying are going to make it into the main event here tonight. But they want wins, and they want them now. Good battle going on for 3rd and 4th spot. That's between Rhett Tucker and Tim Christensen. Tucker in the 99 gonna squeeze his way into 3rd spot. Meanwhile, back up front, it is still the 80 of Harbert's and Chase Wascom duking it out. And checkers fly. Top 4 go in, and that's Harbert's, Wascom, Tucker, and Christensen going to make their way into that main event show. They have a chance at $300 tonight, brought to you by Torqued Grafixs and Dyer Trucking, the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, bringing on a heck of a good show here tonight so far. Last chance qualifier number 2, set and ready to go. Matt Pridgeon going to be on the pole here tonight. To his outside, it's going to be Lunsford in his number 15. Robert Schaefer going to start to the inside, row number 3. Dave Wagsager is going to be starting to his outside in the number 16. Then you got Raymond Berna going to be inside row number 3. Outside of the row 3 is going to be Jacob Lessiter in his number 51. Keith Bradley going to be starting his 29 in 7th spot. Logan Hiller going to be starting in 8th. Clay Jones starts 9th spot in the outside row number 5 in his 4. It's going to be Logan Tim. Cody Slauson going to be starting inside of the last row, and shotgun on the field going to be Keith Crowley. Rick, this is your last chance to get in.
It is, but I've looked all over the hauler. I cannot find my keys. I missed the start, so it looks like I'm done for tonight. That's what I get for painting my car to look like a Ford. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. All right. Well, the Silverado leads them around. Formation lap underway. Bridgen has the best shot at it. Going to be starting from the pole. Let's see if he's able to hold on.
And there's a lot of riding on this, Chris. The top 4 are going to be going into the main event, so I think we're going to be seeing some big, heavy racing, some big moves.
We've got 20 qualified so far, 4 more to go for the main event, and here we are under the green flag. Bridgen holding on to that top spot. It's a 3-way battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th. Just add them all up, Rick. It's everywhere. These guys are really charging hard, trying to get to the front. Here comes a 51. Trying to get in front of the 51. That's what you have when you got dirt racing. Dave Weidsager trying to move up, but so far has only been able to hold ground, maybe fall one spot. Up 2 positions so far, make it 3 and 4. Jacob Lassiter is really on a move. Drops. Oh, we got one up and over the wall. Yellow flag is out. Look at this. Up and over.
Man.
That is Logan Tim. And I believe he is not going to be able to make it back out from pit road, as he's got to take the tow service. What a shot up and over the catch fence. Pretty good stuff.
I mean, good stuff unless you're Tim in VR, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, it's
poor Logan, he's just, I don't know, that was a ride.
Well, he is now officially out of the race, Rick. He is gonna put it in the hauler and call it a night. Meanwhile, Jacob Lassiter outside row number 1 on this restart, up 4 positions, and he is really battling hard to get there. Getting ready to go back under the green. Green flag out. And Matt Pigeon wastes no time at all. Pigeon takes a good jump. Meanwhile, the battle for second, third, fourth, fifth, all in a row. Lassiter was able to try and hold off, and did hold off everybody. Battle right now for third and fourth, as we've got Seth Lunsford, Robert Schaefer battling it out. Here comes Raymond Berna. Berna started in 5th. He's running in 5th. Needs to take one more spot. Right now, he's the bridesmaid.
He's driving with everything that he has, Chris, let me tell you.
Yeah, he's trying the inside like crazy, but he has got to push up a little bit, find a little bit of traction. Not a lot to be had down there. Raymond Berna doing everything he can on the bubble to try and make that big payout race. $300 100 lap main event coming up. Oh, we have contact behind him. The 8 of Cody Slauson and Dave Weidsager got into it just a little bit.
Almost got into it again, but
Checkered flag. It's going to be Matt Pigeon, Jacob Lassiter, Seth Lunsford, and Robert Schaefer. Berna not able to make the 25 car field. Here comes the guys in the main event. Oh, actually, I believe this is like a little warm up for the main event.
Little warm up. Yep.
A lot of people chose this guy to win earlier on. Craig Swartz in his 02. We'll see if he's able to get there.
Including Moose in the booth. I mean, that's a pretty, Moose knows what he's talking about. It's a pretty big endorsement right there.
Two minutes to get ready, and that is all done. Checkered flag out on this last chance to get some practice down on this track. And let's take a look at the starting lineup here tonight. On the pole, it's going to be the 02 of Craig Swartz. Who is outside, it's going to be the 69 of Brent Carter. Inside row number 2, it's going to be Jake Framoki. Brett Rowles in the 6 to his outside. Inside row number 3, it's going to be the 21 of Josh Myers. The 23 of Ethan Todler is going to be starting to his outside in 6th spot. Hunter Poston in the 058. Going to be starting inside row number 4. Dylan Hauser going to be starting his 2 in 8th position. Inside row number 4, it's going to be Justin Holt in the 31. And to his outside, it's going to be Howard Weaver in his 00. Blake Murray going to start in 11th spot here tonight. Logan Rourke picks up the 12th position. Eric Shepard going to be starting in 13th spot. Jacob Harberts going to be starting 14th. In 15th, it's Matt Pridgeon. In 16th, it's Chase Wascombe. Jacob Lassiter going to be starting in 17th spot in his 51. Rhett Tucker going to be starting 18th in his 99. Seth Lunsford going to be starting 19th. Tim Christensen going to be starting 20th. Robert Schaefer. John Paul Talkington going to be starting 21st and 22nd. 23rd in shotgun on the field tonight going to be Raymond Berna.
Berna, he races hard out, Chris, to get to where he is. I mean, starting shotgun's usually not fun, but got a lot of laps here, so he's got plenty of time.
The man of the hour, everybody's talking about him. The 0-2, Craig Swartz takes the green flag, and he has got himself a good jump. 100 laps for $300. Live right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Most of the field 2 by 2 as they start to sort things out. A little bit further back, you see him stacking up 3 and 4 wide through the corners. Craig Swartz doesn't mind that one bit as he is starting to pull a gap.
And a really fast lap last time by too, Chris, with a 13.98.
Well, these guys are just letting it hang. The tail end of the car on the wall. Some of these guys are putting the front end on the wall. The 69 did it. That's Brent Carter. Oh boy, we got one going. The 18 now going sideways. He straightens it out. The 69 tries to get around. We are kicking up some dust right now. 4 and 5 wide. That's not going to do it. The 17 goes sideways. That's Chase Wascom. And he holds on.
Gotta say, that turn 3 logo looks nice on the hood there of Chase's machine.
It does. We'd like to see him up front. Meanwhile, Craig Swartz, he's led every lap here so far. Jake Frumke, he is sitting in second spot. He's up 1 spot from the start of the race. Brett Rowell is also up 1 spot. Let's check in on the 99, Rhett Tucker. We know he's got a fan out there. The Malware Bites number 99, Rhett Tucker. He is up 2 spots in the 16th position, trying to move himself forward as Craig Swartz just hanging on. Looks like Jake might be starting to close the gap just a little bit now, less than half a second as they head down the stretch and into the corners. And boy, does Craig just have his handle on this Pro Late model.
I think we know who's done the practice here for this race, that's for sure.
Yeah. Out of the front windshield of Jake Frumke for just a moment. I think I've said his name like 8 different times here tonight. Field is stretching out. We're working lap 16 of 100. This is the main event. 100 laps, $300. And Craig Swartz would like the check made out to him.
He's starting to catch up to the tail end of the field too, Chris.
Take a look at from our eye in the sky, and we see just how close he gets to that wall. And we're talking inches, Rick. Inches.
He definitely has it figured out, Chris. I mean, you can't even I don't even think you can put a paper plate in between him and the wall.
Biggest mover of the race so far, it's going to be Tim Christensen in that number 47. He's running about a groove up from the bottom. It seems to be working out for him. Up 7 spots now is Tim.
6, 7, yep, keeps going back and forth.
Oh, the 80 gets into the wall just a little bit too hard. That's Jacob Harberts. And he is going to lose a spot, it looks like, to Tim Christensen. Christensen moving through the field very nicely. Take a look in on the 058 of Hunter Poston. He's trying to get it done out there, Rick. He's just outside of the top 5. He's running in the 6th position. Justin Holtz right behind him in 7th.
Sienna Carter and Eric Shepard working his way up through. He's up 4 positions since the drop of the green flag also, Chris. Trying to find his groove on the track where he wants to go, where he can get any kind of traction.
It is so fun to watch these guys sling in the mud. And the guy that's leading the way, the 02, Craig Swartz, led every single lap here so far, and now he's working on slower traffic. Brett Rouse, your third place runner, make it fourth as Dylan Hauser goes around him. The 2 car picking up 5 spots here so far, running in third. New biggest mover on the track right now. It is the number 32 on your timing and scoring, but it's the 51 on track. It's going to be Raymond Berna. The 51 behind him, Jacob Lassiter. And Craig Swartz is opening up a can of see you later, Rick, as he has got a 4-second lead now over Jake Fromke. And he is working that lap traffic like a pro, staying up top, everybody kind of giving him room. Oh, into the wall he goes just a little bit. Or T7, I gotcha. Raymond
Tucker doing everything that he can right now, Chris, to stay on the lead lap, but it's not going to last long.
Yeah, Red had fallen back, and now he is going to fall under the veil of a lap down car as Rhett Tucker is a lap down, sitting in 22nd spot to Craig Swartz. Two drivers tied for biggest mover here so far on lap number 38. It's going to be Tim Christensen and Raymond Berna. Jacob Herbert's in that number 80, splitting the two. Swartz now with a 3-second lead as the lap traffic slowing him down just a little bit. Has to be careful. These guys know he's coming. They are battling hard. And just like he was racing on the top, doing fine, this time he is down closer to the bottom and getting around cars. Logan Rourke, the latest to go down a lap. That's 17 car.
Yeah, I don't know, Chris. I don't know if anybody can catch up to Swartz right now. Swartz is going to be bringing that $300. He's looking for it and bring it home to New Paris, Ohio. Got to make them proud up there. He can put that 02 anywhere on the track he wants, Chris. He's just fast.
Some of these guys having to use the wall a little bit to help them turn. Can't do that too many times before you mess up the steering.
Now they're up there trying to use what little bit of the cushion's up there, Chris, but it's very, very slick, so very easy to get to that rear end into the wall. As we've seen the 69 do a couple of times here.
Yes, Howard Weaver did get lapped. In fact, right now, Howard Weaver running in 19th spot. First driver not a lap down. It's going to be Jacob Lassiter in the, well, it was in 14th. Him and Josh Myers battling back and forth to be, well, next up to be lapped by Craig Swartz. Swartz kind of splitting the difference here. On the racetrack, the 02 goes around. He's just on fire. He really is on fire.
Well, he got through half the race, Chris, so let's see if we can do it for the other half. I don't see any problem out of that 02, man. Like I said, he can put that car anywhere on the track. He's fighting the grip. It's very, very smooth.
Yeah, and you mentioned already the cushion's starting to go away, and it's just about gone. Wonder how many tear-offs these guys have used so far in this race. Over halfway done, not a single caution here in the main event, so good racing here out of these guys. It's been a lot of fun watching the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, brought to you tonight by Torqued Grafixs and Dyer Trucking. Again, can't thank them enough for coming on board and sponsoring tonight's event. Greg Swartz right now with a 3-second lead over Jake. And caution comes out just as I say we hadn't had one. Looks like Howard Weaver may have been the target of this one. Oh, Weaver may have had a little help there from the 15. As we fall under caution for the very first time here in this main event. Pro Late Model Dirt Series presented by, again, Torqued Grafixs and Dyer Trucking. And we can't thank these guys enough. They're the ones that help bring it out there and let everybody watch it. $300 on the line for the race winner. And so far, the racing has been way above par. This has been awesome. You want to go ahead and thank everybody out there in Turn 3 Racing Network land. Tuning in here on a Wednesday night. New Year's Eve. Tomorrow.
I'm ready for that, let me tell you.
Fields lined up. We're getting ready to go back under the green flag. Greg Swartz wasting no time. Here we go. Swartz right back out up front. Hauser sits in second. He was able to take away second from Jake, who's been there since the beginning of the race.
Hauser's had to move up 6 positions since the drop of the green flag here at the beginning of this thing, Chris, to get there.
Watch out for Justin Hole. He has got some grip in that thing. Left front tire coming up off the track when he mashes the accelerator pedal. That thing is moving. He is up 5 spots into the 4th position. Behind him, Ethan Toter. Running in the 5th position. Blake Murray sits in 6th. Jacob Harbert 7th. Tim Christensen up 12 positions into 8th spot. Hunter Poston running in 9th, and Raymond Berna up 13 spots into the top 10. Meanwhile, all eyes are on the 0-2, Craig Swartz. He's led every single lap so far and just had his first, what I would call, bad corner, Rick, as he lost some momentum getting the rear end into the wall. He's able to recover it though, and Hauser not able to put the challenge down. Did close the gap a little bit, about 2-3 car lengths, and now right to the back bumper is Hauser. Hauser up high. Gonna try and hold on to that momentum, can't quite get there. Great battle going on for 1st and 2nd. 3rd is starting to maybe get a little bit of a competition here, as Justin Holt holding on to 3rd, and Jake sliding back into 4th position. Keep in mind, Rick, it wasn't that long ago before the caution, he had been running 2nd spot all night long, and now starting to lose the handling on the 63 machine as he is sliding backwards.
I mean, you could probably attribute some of that to the caution coming out, Chris, because it kind of throws these drivers off. They were in a groove. Now they got to try to get their way back in there.
All eyes on Craig Swartz, your race leader right now. He's got a challenge, and it is getting tight. Down to the inside, oh, they make contact. Dylan Hauser makes contact as the caution comes out for something completely unrelated. Let's go back and take a peek, see what happened. Looks like Brett Rowles. Oh boy. Yeah, might have gotten jammed up. Looks like Rhett Tucker was going a little too sideways. Jammed a couple of cars up, and the 17 of Rowles gets the worst of that one. So caution number 2. And we are definitely setting up, Rick, for what I think is going to be a good battle here for the race lead, as Hauser was really starting to pour it on just as the caution came out.
Yeah, Swartz really got to be on his game, Chris, and he's been there all race long, but just some really tough competition there on his outside right now.
Stacking up 2 by 2, ready to go green, and we are. And here's that battle for the race lead. They're wasting no time. Hauser had the inside, couldn't get it done. Swartz takes the inside away. Hauser way up towards the wall. Track getting a little bumpy out there. You can see him fighting every inch of the way. And Hauser still continues to use that far outside, tries to keep the RPMs up. And that number 2. Meanwhile, Swartz has found something on that inside lane. Something that nobody else has seemed to have here so far tonight. So going back to what you were saying earlier, he can find it. Oh, we got a little bit of contact here for the lead, and Hauser's gonna take it over. Hauser takes over the race lead. Trying the slide job is Swartz. Swartz can't get into. Oh, they get contact between the race leaders. And they have to be careful because here comes Jake. Jake out of nowhere comes up, takes over second spot from Swartz. Oh, I don't think it's done yet.
Oh man, this is getting real good.
Swartz trying to take second back away from Jake. And you know, Hauser has got a target on the back bumper of his Pro 8 model if there was one. As we are under caution, looks like Seth Lunsford had a little bit of a problem. Let's go back and take a peek. Oh, had a little bit of help, it looks like. Oh. Oh. Well, that was sudden. And he's going to be able to continue on. We'll see what kind of issues he might have. Meanwhile, everything has changed up front. New race leader, new second place runner, and Craig Swartz, who looked to have this thing in the bag before any cautions came out, sits in that third spot.
Swartz he's dominated a lot of this race, Chris. I might have to put this blame on Muth in the booth. Had to make his pick. You know, as a broadcaster, you're never allowed to do that.
"25 laps to go, getting ready to go back under the green flag." Cars are lined up 2 by 2. And the pace truck's gonna take that turn off from the racing surface. I believe this time by. Craig Swartz has got to be chomping at the bit. Going to be starting inside row number 2 after dominating this race at one time. Had over a 4-second lead. Now finds himself in third position. Dylan, Jake, and Craig, top 3. And here we go. A little bit of a rough house play in there for the 2 car on that restart, but he's able to hold on to the race lead. That is going to give way for Craig Swartz to take second back over. Jake going to fall back to 4th spot as Justin Holt in the 31 takes over 3rd. "24 laps to go to see if Swartz can make his way back up to the race lead. $300 on the line."
That's a good way to ring in the new year, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Caution on the track. And this time, not sure why.
Not sure if it was, oh boy.
Let's go back and take a peek at Matt Pigeon. Oh, he goes around. Oh, and they stack up. Oh, boy. All right. Well, for the first 54 laps, Rick, we didn't have a single caution. Now we've dropped about a handful of them.
Cody's going to take that out of your pay because you're the one that said that we haven't had one yet.
And this restart, I believe, is going to be a little on the rough side.
It's going to be huge because Hauser's there, Chris, and he's battled all night long. I mean, up 7 positions since the drop of the first drop of the green flag. Take over the lead, but Short's right there on the outside. This could get real interesting.
Well, what Hauser did last time is he really pinched off Jake, who was sitting to his outside on the last restart. And Jake wasn't able to turn down and get on the accelerator pedal. Let's see if he's going to try and do that with Swartz. And no, he's not. A good, clean restart. And the 0-2, Swartz does the slide job. Oh, gets into the wall. That's going to slow him down. He breaks momentum. And Hauser able to break free.
Ooh, might have been Weaver.
Caution on the track. Again, Howard Weaver this time the call. Has a little help. Looks like from the 17 of Logan Rourke. Under caution again. This time with 20 laps to go.
It's putting a lot of pressure on Hauser, Chris.
Well, it is. It's also putting a lot of pressure on Swartz. I mean, let's be honest here. Swartz was the dominant car before the caution started coming out. Now he has got to do something that he really hasn't had to do all night. He's got to pass a car. He's passed plenty, but he hasn't had to. This is going to be the time. Top 12 drivers on the lead lap. Hauser to the inside, Swartz to the outside. Hauser takes a hard left-hand turn and hits the accelerator pedal. A good restart from him. Very nifty. Oh, slide job, and they get it. Contact. Oh, this is going to be bad for Hauser, as he's able to regroup, but the cars behind them still checking up and beating up on each other. Caution flag is out. I think tempers might be starting to flare. Let's go on back and see if we can pick up on what happened here. Well, the 2 got into the wall, was able to come off from it, but a lot of the drivers behind him checked up, and ooh, the 51 up on the wall, able to get off.
Thankfully.
Hold on to your seats, folks, because this one's not done yet. Looks like Hauser's going to get the race lead back, I believe, because they didn't complete a lap. Swartz will be second. And these two are putting on a 2-car show. I mean, I know there's stuff going on in the back, guys, but this is where the action is. And we have got to keep our eyes peeled. This has been good. They're lined up 2 by 2. We're going to get ready to go back to the green flag one more time. 20 laps to go when they take the green flag, 19. And there's some beating and banging going on before he hits the gas pedal. Hauser able to hold on to the race lead. He jumps out front. Swartz down to the inside, battling it out. Hauser, just kind of drives right through him. And Swartz has to kind of battle back. This is good.
Swartz gotta be careful of them.
Oh, Swartz
Oh.
lets it fly, and into Hauser he goes. They're checking up. All kinds of bad things are happening. Now Hauser into the wall. It's going to be a caution. Blake Murray takes the race lead. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Murray came out of nowhere, too.
We'll see if that one sticks. All right, let's go back. The O2 just throws it in there. Use the back end of that car to kind of gain control, and all hell breaks loose. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You know, I don't know if you know this, Rick, but you know, when you're on dirt, you don't typically use your brakes.
no. Maybe to tap them just to set the car just a little bit. I mean, I know a little bit about dirt. I know I'm a little better on dirt short tracks than I am on asphalt short tracks. Very little.
And Hauser's car has definitely seen better days, but he is being shown as the race leader as they start folding in 2 by 2. Hauser and Swartz lining up to do it again.
Jeremy, you're right. I agree.
The rubberman. Yeah. Dylan Hauser, Craig Swartz gonna set them up 2 by 2. Oh, they're not even gonna. Either that or Hauser's just gonna take the jump right now and see if he can get there, but no. Well, it's gonna be 17 to go when we go back under green. Two gentlemen in race control tonight, trying to take care of everything that's going on, doing a fantastic job. Want to thank them, along with Torqued Grafixs and Dyer Trucking, bringing us the Frostbuster 100. $300 to win, and it is starting to show.
Good thing these race cars are just pixels, Chris, or that $300 wouldn't go very far.
Hey, very good point.
Might buy you a really good hammer. Couple rolls of duct tape, you're good to go.
Seems like we're having a little bit of an extended caution this time. Most of the field lined up 2 by 2. Pace truck lights are now off. We're going to go next time. 17 laps to go when we come back to the stripes.
That there was just give race control a little bit of time to look at stuff, but we're back under green and
Oh, it is
the
just
O2.
unbelievable. Blake Murray, now your race leader. We're under caution. I don't think we need to ask why. I've lost track of how many cautions there's been now, Rick. I know for the first 54
there's
laps, there were exactly none.
0.
Go back and take a peek here, and you can see Hauser and Swartz, I think they're done playing with each other. One of these guys is not going to make it to the end of the race. That's a prediction coming right now.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Chris. And actually, that's why we're under caution again. Race control, my hat's off to them. We've been there before, Chris, and we know what it's all about. But the guys up front are getting some warnings right now. Let's just say that.
Here we go. Back under green. Blake Murray, your race leader. Then it's Craig Swartz. Murray out of nowhere, 10 spots up to take the race lead, and now here comes Swartz down on the inside. They're side by side, heading into turns, out of turn 2, now into turn 3. Swartz tried the slide job, not able to hold on to the race lead. Murray takes it back with 15 to go. Swartz now has the race lead one more time. 13 laps to go. Murray fighting back on the inside. Caution, flag waves. Let's go back and take a peek. Oh, they stack up hard.
Hard.
And in that was Hauser. Let's go back and take another peek. Remember that nice turn 3 Racing Network hood you said?
Yeah.
That one was involved. Back up front. Still under caution. Green flag rolls.
Oh.
And caution right off. And that's a bad one. I can't even tell who that is. Try this one more time. The 58, maybe? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, the 058 of Hunter Poston. Poston goes around. Let's take a look now. We know who it was. The car in front of him went a little sideways. Poston really didn't have a place to go. If he would have checked up, he would have just gotten harder from behind. So Back live. If cars are folded in 2 by 2. We don't have a lot of laps left here, Rick.
We don't.
But we've been saying that for the last 40 minutes.
We have.
Green flag is out one more time. 12 laps to go. Craig Swartz in the 02. Up front, the 23, Ethan Toller coming out of nowhere now. Jacob Harberts in the 3rd spot. Our biggest mover of the race. Oh, nope. Can't say that.
Nope.
Second biggest mover of the race, sitting in 4th spot. It's Tim Christensen. 10 laps to go, 10 to decide it, $300 on the line. Craig Swartz trying to take it home. He was the dominant car for the first half of this race. Then a couple of cautions came out and all hell broke loose for a little while. It's looking like we're back to green flag racing, at least for the meanwhile.
Thanks, Ronald. You don't got to feel bad about, for me and Chris. This is our first time with these guys. So we don't know a lot of the history that goes out there. We do know a few of the drivers out there, though.
Swartz, 7 laps to go, make it 6, $300. Looking good. But he has got Ethan right behind him. Gap 7/10. Biggest mover of the race going to be Raymond Berna.
16 positions, Chris. That is outstanding.
And Craig Swartz with just 3 laps to go, starting to stretch it out again, up to 9/10 of a second. Caution again. Blake Murray being called out. Let's take a peek. Little help there as he gets sent around, and then a crushing blow from the 89. Or is that 60? You know what? I can't even tell what numbers these guys are anymore. It's starting to get dirty. It is the 69.
It's almost time to get the pressure washer out.
This one nearing the end. And it's been a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong at all. I have had a blast. This is some hard-nosed racing, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Because the cautions don't count on laps, you'll see that the
Scoring goes a little crazy.
Scoring will go a little crazy when it's actually working.
And Hauser, if that's who you're asking about, he is being shown in 10th position.
Yeah, Swartz just gave him plenty of room to go around. He dove down to the inside of the track. Green flag is in the air. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks out there for Craig Swartz. And caution. This one looks like John Paul talking to him. We'll take a peek. Yes, he kind of just overdrives it a little bit. Rear end comes around, no contact made, so John Paul gonna be able to keep on going.
Just so you know, Chris, and the fans out there on the Turn 3 Racing Network, these guys do have 2 green-white checkers that they can use if needed.
I would say by the last 45 laps or so,
It might.
yeah, just fire those things up. Flagman's gonna get tired. I think his arm's just about ready to fall off, Rick. He's been throwing that yellow pretty hard out there. This is the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, having a lot of fun out there. It's the Frostbuster 100, $300 to win, and these guys are going live racing one more time. Green flag out in the air. This time by gonna be the, oh, we didn't make it.
They don't say it.
I was trying to, but it didn't work. And
that one there might have been because of Murray there, Chris. Got hooked a little bit by the 10 car there.
and you got roughed up a little bit. Watch out for the pace truck. Okay, he made it clear. The Frostbuster 130. And it's really only 100, folks. Do want to thank Torqued Grafixs and Dyer Trucking, though. Fantastic couple of companies helping to put this event on tonight.
Well, the good news is, folks, this is the last chance here.
This is it. Here we go. Green flag in the air one more time. 2 laps to go. Break them if you have to, because this is it. Swartz up front. Ethan right behind him. Jacob Herbert's in 3rd spot. We have a white flag. Less than 3/10 of a mile to go, and Craig Swartz trying to hold on. Ethan tries to slide underneath, isn't going to get there. Craig Swartz going to be $300 richer. What a race, what a race, what a race. What an event. Gosh, that was fun. Man, oh man, that was fun. Let's rack it up and do it again.
Let's do it again.
I don't even care. That was a hell of a good amount of fun. I loved it. And I gotta say, at the end of the day, Craig Swartz, the winner here tonight, absolutely deserved it. He was the dominant car in the first 54 laps. Lost it a little bit after a couple of cautions. Able to get it back through some, through some good fighting. We'll put it that way. Now, the question is, do we have anybody in here we can talk to?
I got 2 up in Victory Lane right now. I'm just double checking here to see if Ethan is here. Making sure he's not in the wrong room somewhere.
Man, that was a lot of fun. I don't see him.
No, I'm going through all the channels just to make sure.
All right. Well, while you do that, we're going to step away for a quick commercial break. We're going to be right back in about a minute. All right, we are back live. We've got, well, it looks like we got 2 drivers to talk to. Not too bad. We have third place finisher, Jacob Herberts, and our race winner, Craig Swartz. Rick, why don't you go ahead and grab Jacob, and let's hear how that third place is going to feel tonight.
Jacob, you got Rick and Chris up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, man. Well, what a hard race. Up 11 spots from the drop of the green flag. You came in third, man. That was a little bit of a crazy race, huh?
Yeah, especially starting, mid-pack like that. I knew it was going to be a matter of survival. I was actually surprised we had so many green flag laps there in the beginning. But it was a nice run, and I was able just to car relatively clean and straight to top 3 finish.
Well, that's awesome, man. Hey, listen, we're kind of new to you guys, and not sure how much you guys raced with them, but you did a heck of a job, man. It was a lot of fun, and we really do appreciate it. Is there anybody out there on that machine that you need to thank out there tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys at VLR, especially Devin Morgan. He's been helping me out a lot here recently with the dirt stuff. I'm kind of new to all the dirt stuff, so I'm trying to branch out and get as much experience as I can with all the types of racing. So overall, happy with the finish. Keep playing.
Oh, that you should be, man. I mean, if you haven't been, you could have fooled me. You look pretty good out there tonight, man. So congratulations, you're doing a heck of a job.
Appreciate it.
Keep it up.
And that is third place finisher tonight. In his car number 23, it's going to be Jacob Herberts. And that leaves us just one more person to talk to. Rick, he is going to be $300 richer here after tonight. What a race for him. First 54 laps, not a caution in sight, and then all hell broke loose. Craig Swartz, Chris and Rick up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Oh, yeah, I got you guys. You got me?
Oh, absolutely, brother. All right, take me through it, because like I said, first 54 laps, everything was looking good for the O2. You had a 4+ second lead over second spot, and then, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was a wild one for sure. I was so worried in warm-ups. I run iRacing and everything off a laptop, and man, everything was lagging so bad the whole race. I'm kind of used to it now, so it doesn't really bother me, but just when I get like 24 cars on a bull ring, it makes it hard. But I just kind of used to it. Just have to have a little bit of muscle memory, But I just got out to that early lead, and I thought for a while, I was like, man, this could go green, and it just it didn't. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what brought out the first caution, but 55 laps. That's just hats off to everybody in here for even going that long, all green. Then like when we got bunched back up, I'm worried. Hauser, he's really good. Fromke was really good. I think they were 2-3 when we got that first caution. They're both really good guys, and I think Hauser he showed his character tonight. He races really, really badly with people. Nobody really likes racing with him, and he had to about spin me and door check me a few times to get by me. But it is what it is. You expect that from him. He's done it to me before, so I owed him one, and I kept him close. And we got a couple more cautions, got to stay with him, and he played those games on those restarts, and I just wasn't going to let him do it. He loves to pinch people up in the wall, loves to door check you. You just got to turn down into him and keep it full throttle so he can't go anywhere. And luckily it worked out for us. I'm just so happy. It was just such a long race, and then once we finally got all that sorted out, just being able to be up front. I knew everybody else up there was pretty good racers. I knew I didn't have to worry about anybody. We could have a good race, especially Toter at the end. I've been racing with him on here for a long time, so I knew he was going to drive me clean. If we get into each other a little bit, I know nothing lost there. But he drove me clean. I appreciate it, and man, I just my heart was beating that last half of the whole race.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And the best thing of all, Craig, you're going to come away $300 richer. I believe the check is being signed over to your name right now. What are you going to do with that $300? You going to go to Disneyland?
Well, I think it's a little bit more expensive than that, unfortunately. But it sounds like we're going with somebody to the casino on New Year's, so I might have to spend a little bit of it there. But just use it to pay rent, utilities, and see if we can't make a little bit more of the casino. It'll be a good time.
There you go, brother. Listen, Happy New Year's to you. Congratulations once again on winning this 100 lap event and collecting $300 in the process.
Yeah, and before I go, I just want to thank a couple people. Just really want to thank Complete Towing on the nose and sides of my car. It's good buddy Colin Green. He helps me out with all these races, and I couldn't do this race if he wasn't there for me. I really appreciate him. Really appreciate all the guys in the Discord. I know there's like 15 people on our Discord right now, probably going crazy. Appreciate them and all their support. And also, it's awesome to win on Roger Muth's Turn 3 Network too. Roger's a good buddy. I used to race on a street stock league with him before he started the broadcasting gig, and then he broadcasted our races. So knowing him and getting to win the biggest race I've probably won on iRacing so far on his network's really special. So just want to thank him at Turn 3.
Yeah, a lot of fun, bud. Congratulations once again. Going out to our race winner, driver of the O2. It's going to be Craig Swartz, and that is going to do it for us here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Man, what a show it was. Rick, thank you for joining me up here in the booth. Ladies and gentlemen out there in Turn 3 Racing Network land, we really do appreciate you stopping by, and that was a lot of fun. We can't wait to see you next time right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Until then, have a very happy New Year's. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep out an eye on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.